Baby. Hey, baby. What's up? Squeakers. All right. I know. The bathroom. The bathroom light's on. I can hear it. I can hear the fan going. Drive me nuts. Come here. Well, come here. Come here. Squeakers. Little squeakers. Little squeakers. No. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Why does the internet hates me? Why does the internet hate me? Why does the internet? Why does the internet? I don't know. I don't know, Aria. I don't know, Aria. How is she not annoyed with me? Hi. Hi, Kay. Hey. No, cat hair in my mouth. Hi, Kay Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Sorry, I have Aria here. She's very needy. Very needy. Just waiting on Shannon. Hopefully she didn't forget. Almost did. If I wouldn't have put it in my calendar, I would have forgotten. What? That's how you spell it. Yep. Aria. Yep, that's how you spell it. She's too much. Look at her. She's too much. Too needy. My needy girl. I know. And I spent the whole entire, most of the month of August on vacation. And then when I came back, I started with school. So, it feels like forever. Hi, Shannon. She's here. Sorry, Aria's needy. Are you gonna leave now? You good? You good? No? Okay, not good. She's rubbing against the back of my chair now. What? Well, I can't. But my feel today, the camera. Sorry. It looks grainy today. Maybe it's because I'm used to seeing myself on the Zoom, and maybe Zoom is different. Oh my goodness, it feels weird being on camera in my office for a book chat. Oh, I got hair all over me. Yes, it was much needed. Oh, yes. Italy was gorgeous, and I didn't want to come back at all. And I was telling Josh, my partner, I was telling him that, as we were flying back, my jaw started to clench up, and, my shoulders started to hunch. It's like I knew I was coming back to the U.S. When we flew there was no issues with masking, and then when we were there, no one wears masks outside, but whenever they go inside to a restaurant or they go into a shop, they immediately put it on, even tourists. It's just a thing. And over there they have the green pass thing that I wish we would do here, but we never will because Americans are something else. But they have the green pass thing, which is it's vaccine passport basically. and you show it to get you into like everywhere. And without it, like you can't get into like anything. For us, that was our CDC card. So we just had to show our CDC cards, you know, everywhere. And, but, like people just show it. No argument. Like on the news when we were there was like talks of protests, but like I didn't see a single protest. And then like the flight back, there was people like just this whole family next to me, their masks just constantly down here, just like down here, the mouth just out. And every like couple minutes they do an announcement to interrupt everyone, wake everyone up, interrupt movies. You need to put your mask on up over your nose. Like, oh my God. I'm like, I can tell I'm coming back to the US. I'm so excited to be back. Ugh. Yeah. And then I came back, and my state especially, like, no one wears masks ever. Like when they, like from coming back from Italy where it was just like an instant, like put on kind of thing. It makes me extremely anxious. Like I went grocery shopping the other day, and it was like the quickest grocery. I didn't even buy like half of what I needed because I like was like had like anxiety from being in there. I'm gonna have to like switch to like grocery pickup at this point. Like I'm that, which I won't do because I'm weird. I don't want people touching my groceries. I can do it, but I'm gonna have to like switch to like going like first thing in the morning or something, right when they open, when there's no one there, or late at night when there's no one there, because it's too much. It's too much. But they make us wear them at school, and they haven't switched to online learning yet, which, but sorry, I threw a piece of paper for my notebook over there, and I shouldn't have. I went to throw it in the trash can, and Aria has already pulled it out of the trash can. And is eating it. Okay. Enjoy. Anyways, I'm sorry. Sorry. Vacation was great. I needed it. I only posted a few photos. I kind of did one every like couple days as I was posting, because like, and then like the last couple, she's digging in the trash can now. All of my trash is going to be all over the floor. Yeah? But yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. Oh, yes. When I came back, I was still uploading photos like days after I came back. I usually do that so people like don't know that I went on vacation kind of thing. So they don't know, first off, so they don't know when I'm back. So that way I can have a few more days to like not do things and be an introvert. And also because it's just safer for people to not know when I am in certain places. I guess I'm paranoid, but I'm sure I will be doing like full photo dumps at some point of like more photos of each place, but I'll get there. US Logical. Yeah, never. It's something else here. Yeah, they do the vaccine passport over there, and now you need it in Europe. Like the whole EU is doing that, so it's called the Green Pass, and it's like an app. Like you can have the physical one, but it's also an app that you can just download on your phone, and it's like a QR code, and they just zap it. Or you just have to show it. But you need it to eat in any restaurant indoors. Sometimes you can get by with eating outdoors, which in Europe is actually pretty easy because they have like tons of outdoor restaurants. But I think there's more outdoor seating than indoor seating in like Europe. But and you need it to get into like anything. Like every site that we saw, every building we went in, every like everything, every site that you go into, you need to show your Green Pass, which is so smart. And I wish they would do that here, but that now they're making it, you didn't used to, but now they're making it so you have to show it in Italy. At least they're making it so you have to show it on trains, planes, And automobiles, no. Trains, planes, and buses as well. So, which is really smart. I'm so like, I wish, sometimes I would just wish. And there is like an uproar about it, but it's like I saw it on like the news and I'm like, and I didn't see any of it in person at all. And we went to like pretty popular places and we didn't see it at all. So, not like here. I come back here and all I hear is people complaining. It's like babies. I think it's such a good thing for traveling. Like, it's just smart. And we had to do a COVID test to, even though we're vaccinated, we had to do a COVID test to come back to the U.S. That's a U.S. policy. That's not an Italy policy, but that's a U.S. policy. Like, even if you're vaccinated, you need to get a negative test to come back into the U.S. So we got our a COVID test, which I love COVID tests, which makes me sound like a weirdo. I wish I could get one like every like couple weeks because they like clear out my sinuses and it feels so good. I think men are worse with it though. I've learned some, I'm not going to say all men, but I've noticed that men don't like it. And I think it's because they're not used to like what women go through with their bodies. Like they're just not used to it, I don't think. And it's just like, not all of them, but I think like Josh was like, that stung. And like all the guys that I saw like coming out like after they got their test were like, and their eyes watering and they're sniffling. And I'm just sitting there like this feels so good. I can breathe. I'm always sniffly because it's just constant allergies. Like I turned like 20 something. My phone is annoyingly buzzing. I turned like 20 something and like 25 or something. I want to say it was around that age that like every allergy gets me now. But I've learned that like some people just they can't handle it, but I liked it. And all the girls I saw, like girls and women I saw coming out that had it done were just like chill with it. I think women are sometimes tougher. But hey, what do I know? But yeah, I wish I could get one done every week. Oh, it feels so good. And that lady was like, the first COVID test I took, I did myself. They like walked me through it. It was like at a drive-through thing. So like closed window and they're like on a phone, like intercom thing, like talking to me. So I did my own the first time I had to do one. And I think the lady that did mine in Italy was even more gentle than I was. But whew, so good. Anyway, sorry. I am behind in the chat. I'm talking about COVID. I did grocery pickup. Started last year. See, that's the thing that's the thing that scares me about grocery pickup is like the calls. Like I'm afraid something isn't going to be available and then I'm going to have to talk on the phone and I don't want to do that. Like, nope, anxiety. Don't want to do it. But I should try it. I should try it out because I know that Giant, one of our grocery stores here does it. And well, they all do. Both of the stores I think do in my area, but I don't know. I should try it out. Like they have an app too. So like maybe they'll like put it on the app if they out of it. I don't know. I should try it. I should just try it. But anyway, sorry. I'm like eating cat hair. Oh yeah. My job is being one of the places, probably, now that it's FDA approved, the vaccine, my job's one of the places where they're probably going to institute the mandatory vaccines, starting with pharmacists, which makes sense. I think they're starting with pharmacists, then pharmacy staff, then management, and then cashiers. But it doesn't matter to me because I'm already vaccinated. But my boss is being a big fucking baby about it. I'm like, then quit. I saw someone who made a video about it, and they were a nurse, and they made a video about it on Instagram. And I've said this before, I think here, but like I really like messing with people on the internet. It's just, you can't troll a troll, and I love like taking up dumb people's time. And Josh is like, why do you do that? He's like, it's so stupid and blah blah blah. Like he'll just go off on me about it. He goes, it doesn't matter. Why are you using any energy? I'm like, that's the thing. It doesn't use any energy. It's just fun for me. This is what I'm doing on a Friday night. I'm sitting at home just messing with anti-vaxxers. Woman like posted this, and I really should get a burner account. I should really stop doing it with my like main social media accounts. I need to stop. But this girl, she like posted that she's a nurse, and she's like, they're doing mandatory vaccines for nursing staff and all that. And she's like, she did like use like this voice of like Kim Kardashian going, it's not really my thing. I've never been for it. I'm just not into it. And about the vaccine, like getting the vaccine. And I commented like a really sarcastic like comment where I'm just like, I wonder if it's still in my notifications. Probably not, because Instagram's notifications are so weird now. It's probably not. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Oh, my phone's gonna die though. God damn it! That video is haunting me. That song. I made a TikTok to that song. Everything I'm clicking on is not the video.
It's just never been my thing.
There it is.
Not into it, so not approved.
She said, so I said, then don't work for a hospital. But I did it like really sarcastically. I said lots of places are hiring out there. Easy to find a job if you're more comfortable. I work with plenty of unvaccinated people. I'm like, one of them just had COVID. Plenty of jobs out there for you. Good luck out there. Like I like to switch their little things, because they're always like, people don't want to work. Why don't you get a new job? If you hate your job, then and I always love to just flip the script on them. Anyway, sorry, I'm rambling again. Still about COVID and the vaccines. It's something. But you should not, no. Vaccines should be mandatory if you work in any kind of hospital setting, especially. Like I don't get it, but I could argument for smaller things like where I work, which is just a store. But like a hospital setting, yes, of course. They should be vaccinated for a deadly freaking virus. They're going to be like, you're going to go in with a broken arm. You're going to leave with COVID. Is that what you want? No. It's my rights. Ugh, so stupid. Yeah, you have to look up like everything when you're traveling anywhere. And it's kind of fun. Everybody has different policies and what they need from you. Phone or text alternates. There you go. You can also say no substitutes and take your chances. I should try it. There you go. Mandatory vaccines. That's how it should be. I could tell it was that one just from your impersonation. Yeah. I think it's really funny when they do this stuff, because they're also like the same people who are like, support our troops, and they don't have a clue like how many troops, like at least in the US, and I'm assuming it's like worldwide kind of But in the US, all like military personnel get like a disgusting amount of shots put in them, and their kids get a disgusting amount of shots put in them. Like if you're a family of a military, like an active military person, you get like fucking like you get all the shots. Like you get shit that isn't even over here. Like Agent Orange fucking vaccine or some shit. Like you get everything. You get everything. And you know what? They do it without complaints, and they still go over and they kick ass, I guess, and take names, or they steal oil, depending on what you're looking at, depending on the situation. But you can't be both. You can't be anti-vax and support the troops. It doesn't work that way. Anyway, sorry. I'm done. Vaccines. I'm done talking about COVID. I'm done. I'm just not happy to be back in the US where general public health is a political topic. It's so stupid. I hate it here. Like I said, I was telling Josh, my shoulders tense, my jaw tense. Like I can, like on the flight home, and then like when we landed, like I feel different. I definitely feel different from my vacation. My vacation did not relax me. I was relaxed when I was over there, but then when I came back, nope, the tension just came right back. It wasn't like I'm magically better now. No, I wish I wouldn't have come home. I missed my cats. They're literally the only thing I missed. I missed my cats so much. I miss my cats. No one in the chat? What? What's happening? It says 0. Huh? Well, it could. Why is no one in chat? Huh? It says 0. I hit a button. A different button. Can you see what everybody's typing at least? Is it normal, but the number's just off? I clicked a button. I don't remember what it said. But I clicked a button. I clicked a button that said chat replay. I don't know what that means, but I clicked it to see what happened. Maybe that's what happened. As long as everything's still working as normal, I don't give a shit about analytics. I never did, never do. But as long as you can still see everything and we can still chat. I don't know. I clicked a button that said the chat replay, and I clicked it. Yes, that's what I wanted. I wanted to have the chat for later, because a lot of times I talk and I'm like, I'm just reading and then I respond, and I don't like read your comment out loud and then respond. So like some people watching this will be like, and I'll just be like, yep. And they have no idea what I'm talking about. So maybe that messed up the statistics or the analytics or whatever. I don't know how YouTube works. Why do I even pretend I do? Anyway, I read the book. I did. I'm surprised that I finished it in time, but I did. I audiobooked the last of it. Anyway, I should probably talk about the book. Kim is adorable. Look at that little bun she's got on her head. Little cardigan, little bun. Sorry. I read the book. Oh my goodness. I liked it too. It was really good. I I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it not to be. I didn't expect it to be bad. There, it's better grammar, I guess. But yeah, I really liked it a lot. I cannot wait for the rest of the series. Rick is just hanging out too. Yeah, on the back. Uncle Rick. Someone was trying to tell me that Uncle Rick was toxic, and I'm like, no, don't ruin Uncle Rick. Don't ruin Uncle Rick. But I think it was more pertaining to like his older stuff. There's something in like maybe the way women are treated in some. I don't remember. I don't want to know yet. I didn't dig deep into it because it's kind of like that Bob Ross documentary. Like I just don't want to watch it. Which makes me sound like an awful person. Like I don't want to change, but I'm just like, what? Uncle Rick has this great fucking imprint that has like so many great stories on it. Think of how many stories we wouldn't have if Uncle Rick didn't have this imprint. We wouldn't have this one. We wouldn't have. Oh, I have Sal and Gabby up here. We wouldn't have Sal and Gabby, which I haven't read yet, but I'm sure it's delightful. We wouldn't have Tristan Strong, which I haven't read yet, but it's over there. And I think there's another one too. I have another one. Something. I think it might be Chinese mythology. Is that a thing? I don't know what mythology it is. I don't know, but we wouldn't have so many good things. Anyway, sorry. I did like the Mortal Kombat like sway there for a minute. Yeah, it was nice and short. It went fast. Ouch. It went fast. But okay, do you guys think there will be 5 books? I don't. Dragon Pearl, that's the book that I was talking about. Yes. I don't know what mythology it is. I think Chinese because I think dragons, because usually like in Chinese culture the dragon is like a big thing. Anyway, I think I don't. That's cringy because I don't know, and I don't want to misinform, and I don't want to. It's not my platform to speak on. I don't know. I think I could see it as like a nice trilogy, but I don't know. I feel like they could keep going with it because they have how many more like gods and goddesses to like defeat, kind of, because they got to take care of like all her sisters. So I don't know. I feel like they could do it. More like witches, yeah. It was very witchy, and it was very Halloweeny. Yeah, I imagine they'll at least make it a trilogy. At least it probably depends on how well they hit and how many people read it. But his imprints seem to like take care of themselves. Like everyone buys like the Rick Riordan name. So I think if you're on his imprint, you're pretty much set. I don't think you have to worry too much. People are gonna pick it up just because of the name. Which is him using his white privilege for good. I don't even think he knows it like that. I think he just enjoys storytelling so much that and there's certain stories he can't tell because he doesn't know, and there's so much mythology and stuff out there, and it's just There's so much folklore and mythology. You could just keep making Rick Riordan Presents till the end of time. I have one itchy bump on my arm that I've had since vacation. Since, like, it happened during vacation. Like, I must have got bit by something. But it won't go away. And it doesn't help that I keep scratching it. But, like, it won't go away. Sorry. So, like, if you see me doing, it's me scratching this. Josh gets so mad that I'm scratching it. But just, like, like, you can't even see it on camera. That's how tiny it is. You can't even see it on camera. It's the tiniest little itty bitty bump. Like, it almost looks like a mole, but it's not a mole. It's like an itchy bump. I got bit by something, but it's so tiny. It's so itchy. I don't know what it was, but I want it to stop. Anyway, sorry. 6 clans to 6 books. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Oh, Dragon Pearl got a sequel. I don't remember when Dragon Pearl came out, though. I don't remember the release date. I own it, and I bought it, but I don't remember when it came out. Like many books, it's over there sitting on the TBR. It feels so grainy today. I'm just not used to it because of the Zoom. Jesus. Hello. Hi, buddy. Hi, Drogo. How are you? Let me put my book up here. Yeah. Who's a good boy? Huh? You mommy's boy? Did you miss mommy? You missed your mommy. Mommy missed you. Head bonks. Boop, 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 boop. Sorry. He wants his head scritches. Good? Is that enough? Did I do it? Ouch. I could do without your claws digging into me. I need to trim them or something. Good Lord. Anyway, sorry. I want to look up all the books by the authors they blurbed on the back of this one. I didn't even read the blurbs. Sorry, my nose. Freaking cat hair is all up in my nose. Oh, get out of here. Yeah, I haven't heard of any of these books. Which makes me feel like a great person. Dragon Egg Princess sounds familiar for some reason. So does Rogue Heart. Maybe I've seen it. You're killing me, dude. Yes. He's like, well, will you read them already? Watch your butt. You're putting your butt on my straw there. Oh, there he goes. Agile. Riley wanted to be part of her Gone family as well as the Harani. Yes. Me too. I like when people choose both too. And it's like a found family then too. And it ended family, like all the friends. And her sister remembers her. 2019 feels like forever ago. God, feels like forever. Yeah, it definitely like kept me guessing. Like it kept twisting. I would still like if I was thinking about that when I finished it. When I finished the book, I was like, yeah, like if I was like that was one of the things I immediately thought of is like, oh, if people ask for sister stories, I think this is a really good one. Even though her sister wasn't in it that much, it's still like that's why she's doing all this. Like it's such a good sister story, and she remembers her. Yeah. Her family, I cried when her family, she has to like give up her family base, like the memories of her. Oh. I'd want to be a part of the Hiromi. I listened to the audiobook too, and I still can't pronounce it right. I think it's Hiromi. I would want to be part of their clan because they are like high tech and they're like ready to go. I like them. I think they are who I would want to be. I can't remember all of the different traits. Oh yeah, that's in the front. It's in the front of the book. Being an illusionist would be pretty cool too. But I think I'd want to be a Horangi. Yeah. Because they're like the scholars, so they're like all about the books, but then they converted it to like digital format. So they're like the most innovated. They're badass. Yeah, I think I'd want to be them. Yeah, it was a good twist that her sister remembered her. I cried too. I cried at a couple of different parts. It really, this one got me. Leaky bladder eyes, yes. That was me. Talkie. Oh, the infusers. Kindness and heart. Aw, you're so sweet. Not me. Infuser. We didn't hear much of them. I hope I'm sure we will in more books to come. I'm sure we'll learn more about like the clans. Oh yeah, that's right. They did like because they make like potions, right? And stuff like that. But like they also, that one like ran a boba tea shop. I don't think I'd like boba tea. Doesn't it have gelatin in it, boba tea? Like isn't that what those little things are? I don't eat gelatin, so I can't have boba tea. Oh, I could, but I don't want to. I don't think I'd like it. Every time I see it and people are like, let's go get a bobo or whatever, I'm like, mm-mm. Now I'm Googling, what is boba tea? My phone's gonna die. Boba tea. Ew, it's tapioca. Yeah, I think tapioca. Isn't tapioca gelatin? No, it's not. It's from pudding. Not puddings. It's put into puddings. It's from grains. It's from rice. Or a grain. Huh. I thought it was gelatin. I always thought tapioca was gelatin. Huh. Shows what the fuck I know. Because it has like that same kind of consistency in my mouth. So it reminds me of gelatin. But it's not. I can have boba tea, guys. I need to try it now. And I don't really want to. I don't think I like it. But everybody says it looks good. But Ghost Call. They were in a tea shop. Oh, yes. When they did the Ghost Call, they were in the tea shop or taco shop, or both. They went to the taco shop, yeah, because they needed to get a hungry ghost. But the tea shop, I think, was how they got to the Horami clan, how they found the Horami clan, because the infuser like gave them a potion to get there or something, created the illusion. They became invisible at the zoo because they had boba tea, I think. Yeah, I think we should all get together when the pandemic's over and try boba tea. That's a nice outing. And cringe because I'm sure it's I don't think I'm gonna like it. I don't think I'm gonna like it. Yeah, the ghost part made me cry when I think it's because of my own grief and grieving. But yeah, the ghost, grandmother of the mean girl. Yeah, that part made me cry. and then the part where the mom didn't want to see Emmett. Like I that got me. I was like, I listened to that part while washing dishes, and I think my eyes were wetter than the freaking sink. So sad. Oh, poor baby. Oh. Tea tasting party. I don't like tea though, so I showed you guys, like, I like that that Turkey Hill tea that we have here, but that's like super sweet. I don't really like tea, like tea flavors. That stuff's all sugar. It's not really like tea. To say it's tea is like a joke. It's all sugar. But I don't know if I'd like, I don't know. I'd try it. Now that I know it's not gelatin, I would try it, but I don't think I'll like it. Yeah, see? I don't even drink regular tea. Yes, I don't even drink regular tea, so I don't know if I'd like it. I don't like smoothies either, so I don't think I'd like it. I'd try it, but I'm not optimistic. Yes, I love when they like make friends with like a mean girl and you actually like see two sides to the mean girl. I love that. I love that in stories. It's like a random ass trope that I dig. It's probably why I love a good like villain backstory or like a villain story, because like they're never just a villain. There's always something else there, and I love that. Oh yeah, I was so mad when she didn't tell him like right away. Like I'm like, why are you not telling him like what you learned? Like, he's your best friend, dude. Just tell him. Rip off the Band-Aid. I think Josh would like boba tea. My partner. I think he would like boba tea. He likes milkshakes and he likes fruit smoothies and he likes tea. So I think he would love boba tea. But I don't think I would. I don't like smoothies, no. Don't like smoothies. Don't like smoothies. I think I'm a human that doesn't. I can throw down with a milkshake every now and again, but like a smoothie, I'd rather just have juice, or no, not even. I'd rather just have the fruit. Like, also, like, Josh is really into, like, Josh loves smoothies, and like when we travel, especially, like, he likes, like, if we get gelato, like in Italy, when we get gelato, he gets all the fruity flavors. I get like coffee. Coffee is like my go-to. A coffee, or like that stracciatella. I can't say that word, but the one with like the vanilla with the chocolate in it, like hard chocolate pieces in it. I like that one, but I prefer coffee. Like, that's my go-to is flavors. Eating and drinking at the same time. See, I wouldn't like that. No, that doesn't sound appealing. Someday I will try it. And I will be sure to film when I do, apparently, because that way we have it. Chocolate chip. I don't like chocolate chip. I like it's got chocolate like chips in it, but it's vanilla. But it's not like chocolate chips. It's like chocolate that's hardened. It's not like, it's hard to explain. Stracciatella. I would Google it, but my phone's dying, so I can't really Google it. And stracciatella. It's the Ventress one. I'm not. No. Yeah, it's kind of like chunks. It's really small. But yeah, it's kind of like chunks of chocolate. That one's not my go-to though. That's like a last resort if they don't have coffee. I prefer coffee flavors. Like a good cafe. Coffee, oh my god. Coffee ice cream. Coffee gelato. Throw down with some of that. Yeah, how is that? I don't know how the hell you spell it. Stracciatella. I can't say it. I never could. I can't say the word. Stracciatella. Yeah, ice cream. Yes, there it is. Irregular shavings of chocolate. It's created in northern Italy, in case you're wondering. Stracciatella. I'm just going to copy. Why don't you know what that word is? You know it's wrong, then how... Okay, whatever. This is how you spell it. Close to it, something like that. Chinchilla. Oh, good. So good. Yeah, coffee flavored things are always delicious. I have 5 cats. I have 5. Yes, stracciatella. If you Google it, you can see a picture of it. It's like, yeah, yes, the images will show it. Yes, that's what it looks like. That's like that's my second choice if they don't have coffee. I always get that one because it's not overly, because I don't like super, super, super sweet flavors, but I don't like the fruity flavors. Like Josh likes the fruit. I don't like the fruit. But I don't like overly sweet, so I won't get like a chocolate ice cream kind of thing. So I always go for coffee, and then if there's not coffee ice cream, then it's the yeah, that one. Anyway, what was I saying before I got on this fucking gelato tangent? I don't even know how we got here. Oh my god, yes, I remember. I marked a couple things in here, and I couldn't remember why I marked them. That one, that when they were using the app to the ghost calls. Oh, we went from ghost calls to ice cream. Yes, gelato tangent. Okay. The ghost calls. Anyway, speaking of the ghost calls, going back to it, there was that Casper reference in here, and I died. So freaking funny. So freaking funny. Yeah, it does look good, right? It's like it's pretty good. It's one of my favorites. I was way off. It's hard. I can't even spell the damn word, let alone say it. Stracciatella. Every time, like, I have to say, there's a reason why it's my second choice too, because I don't want to say it when I'm getting it. Like, I don't want to say it. I'm so sorry. It's been a long day. A long day of classes. I had 2 Zoom calls today. It is on page, I tabbed it. It's one of the few things I actually tabbed out. It is on page 199. Says the first one that comes up is a photo of a translucent boy with a bald, egg-shaped head and big round eyes. His name is Casper, and it says he wants to connect with his crush, Cat, but his ghost uncles won't let him. He needs help in convincing them otherwise. And then they said, He seems like a friendly ghost, but those uncles sound kind of mean. So funny. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. I hope that's not contagious for anyone. I have an ASL class this semester, and you can't talk during. Sorry, my hair is something else today. Look at this. I don't. Looks like there's a spider on my head. I have an ASL class, and the whole entire class, there's no talking at all, and it's just silence for an hour and a half, or an hour and 45 minutes. Hour and 15 minutes. I'm not sure how long the class is. I don't know. I'm bad with time, but it's silent and you can't talk, like, because that's rude as fuck. It's rude, and like you have to and you can't talk off camera, so like I always have to tell Josh, like, because he usually has like a half hour of, well, no, he's here for one of my classes, he's here, and then the other one he's has a half hour before he leaves for work. So like he will want to say goodbye to me. So I always tell him, I'm like, you have to say goodbye to me beforehand, because I'm not allowed to talk off camera, even if it's muted, because that's like rude as all hell. And like my first class, there's this girl who had like her mic on, and she's talking shit about some other girl. And like she's just like, yeah, I don't like her. I had that one class with her and I don't like her. And I'm just, and it's just loud in this like silent ass class. And I don't think she realized that her mic was on the whole time. And then she finally muted her mic. And then she's still talking off camera. And I think my professor like docks points with that. At least if she said that she does, I hope that she does. Because that's like a really simple thing, and that's so fucking rude. Such a rude thing to like deaf culture. And like the whole point of the class is like it's like silent. It is silent, and it is weird to adjust to. But also like it makes me really like relaxed at the same time, because like it's just quiet. And I have like ADHD, so like the silence is weird to me, because like my brain is like my brain doesn't like silence. I like I'll fall asleep with the TV on. I'll fall asleep like when I'm reading, I like to have the TV on in the background. Like I need some kind of like noise. It's just how my brain works. So like to be in an entirely quiet class, like it relaxes me, but it also like makes me a little sleepy. So like, so if you see me yawning, it's because I just had that class today. But I can't sit. Oh, I brought up the Y word. Oh yeah, that's right, because this book is all from this year, so we all actually have the same copy. Yeah, I decided to take ASL because I wanted to take another German course, because I placed into like the second German, the German 2. So like I placed into like the higher level German, but it doesn't really fit into my schedule, and I have to take a language course. And it just doesn't fit into my schedule though. I don't know why placing out doesn't count. I wish it counted. Like I placed into the second German, therefore I know a language, so therefore just count it. But they don't. It doesn't work that way, which is dumb. But the German is like I can't fit it into my schedule. It's like 9 a.m, 4 days a week, and I work mornings, like at work. Like it just doesn't work for me, and I was getting really annoyed and frustrated with it. But then I saw that there's an ASL class, and it's all online. So, and that fit into my schedule because it's like a night class for the most part. Well, it's considered a night class by their standards. It starts at 3, but or 3:30. But yeah, I'm really glad that I took it though, because I'm having a lot of fun in the class. I like it. I really like it. Ask me again like later on when we're doing harder things than we are now. But right now I really like it. I just wish I didn't have like carpal tunnel or whatever I have from like working retail and like counting money and always being on computers and stuff, like, because my hand cramps up. But other than that, I really like it. I think it's a cool class. Yeah, and I like it. This message was held for review, and all it says is "fuck you." You think I'm gonna allow that to be seen? I can stay hidden. I like when they ask me for like the cursing ones. Like the random trolls that come into the chat. And it's like, do you want to show this message that is just "fuck you"? No, I don't. They want my dollars for the class. Yeah. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I've really been enjoying it. It's just still, I think the way she's teaching it is the best way to teach it, though. I think I would be disappointed if it was an actual talking class. I don't think, because first off, I don't think that's a good way to like teach a language, is like to not be speaking the language. But like it's different, so it should be fully silent because it is related to like deaf culture and all that. Like, and there should be points docked off if you're like talking off camera. But yeah, anyway. It's also working on my posture because in my class I'm not allowed to like lean back or do this, or I have to like it's dark now. Well, it's getting dark, but like my curtain over there, like I always have to pull the curtain over because there's too much light shining in behind me. I have to make sure this area is like perfectly in frame. So I always have to, and you have to like sit up. So my posture might be improving, at least for that class. The rest of me is just like, my linguistics class is killing me. I'm dying inside. It's killing me. It is so boring. It's so boring. It's so boring. But it switched to a hybrid class so I can take it from home, which is good because otherwise I would have had to drive up there for a 9 a.m. class. And I didn't want to do that. So I can take it from home at least, but oh my gosh, it's so boring. It's so boring. But I have to take it. It's for my major. I have to take it. But so far, it's putting me to sleep. I really don't like it. Ugh. Just burped. It tasted like spaghetti. Anyway, do you have trolls? Yeah, I get every single live show. I think I get more and more of them. But a lot of their shit is filtered out anyway, which is nice, but sometimes it's just irritating. It only happens with live shows, and it only happens here. I don't like every live stream I've done on like Instagram had a problem, but then again, I'm not big here either, but for some reason it happens more on this streaming than any other social media that I've streamed on. Not that I've streamed on a lot, but anyway. But if you just come into a live show and you say "fuck you," it asks you if you want to show the message or if you want to hide it. And I don't even answer, just let it sit there. It's like, just lead with that kind of energy, bro. Anyway. Whoa, you see the cat hair that just like, I think that was cat hair. What the hell was that? Or ghost. Maybe it was a ghost. It's a floaty thing. I'm assuming it was cat hair because that's my life. But there's like, I saw it on camera. It like went that way. Maybe it was Hannah. It was Hannah saying hi. Yeah, but there's also the cultural element as well. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Ghost Call. It was. It's Ghost Call. I need that app. With 5 cats. Yeah. They're shedding really bad because I was away on vacation and I wasn't here to brush them. So when I came back, oh my god, they were just shedding like crazy. Because I have a cat sitter, but he just stops in and he feeds them and cleans out their litter boxes. I'm not going to make him do like more than that. And also the cats are skittish as all hell from him, like because they're not used to him yet. But they just hide. So like he couldn't even brush them if he wanted to. He could brush Bane probably if he wanted to, but for 2.5 weeks, it's just like why make someone do that? I'm good. I'll just brush them when I get home. I brushed them really good today, and they loved it. I switched to like an old hairbrush because their brush was like poking them. They didn't like their brush, and it was like scratching them, and I didn't like it. Really crappy brush. But I had this old hairbrush that I was gonna throw out anyway, and it's got like those like the really thin bristles, kind of like the boar hair brushes, but not like a synthetic one of those. And I started using that on them, and they freaking love it. Oh my god, they're obsessed with it. I'm like, why didn't I use one of these before? So now that my hairbrush is there, that old hairbrush is theirs. So, oh, stay at her place so the cats don't get lonely. Well, he lives right down the street, so it's like way easier to he can just stop in. I don't think he'd want to stay here anyway. But yeah, he lives like 2 blocks down. So he walks right past our house to go to work and that, so it's just very convenient for him to stop in. We always tell him though, we're like, if you want to like use anything that's here, like borrow movies, borrow a book. Well, I don't know if he reads, but borrow movies or watch Netflix, dude, whatever. Or have at it. Like, we don't care. I'm just happy to have someone, check up on the house. Hi, Bane. Got an itch. I feel you. Me too. Also, I miss having a cat. Oh, they're so nice to have around. Even if they're like fickle cats, like they're just nice to have around. Cats are just great. There's like this like TikTok going around that's like a more it's going around like cat talk, but like there's this whole theory of that people who don't like cats have problems, like people who hate cats, not people who don't like cats, but people who hate cats are people who have problems with consent. And now I can't unhear those words because wow. It's the most accurate statement I've ever heard. What? Oh yeah. I would be, especially losing Hannah. I think like I would be lost without my babies. Especially the 4. The clan. My little game of cats. My got of cats, as I like to say. My Game of Thrones cats. Yeah, I wouldn't have survived losing Hannah. I don't think Bane would have survived. He's glaring at me right now. What do you want? Why are you looking at me like that? Look like I just ate all your food or something. You're purring, so I guess it's good. But I don't think Bane would have been the same without the cats either. I needed them. Thank God they came into my life. Brain is still thinking about it. Yeah, think about it. Like, people who hate cats are people who have problems with consent. Because dogs will just run up and they'll love anybody. They don't care. cats take work. And if they don't want you to pet them, they give you warning signs to say, hey, I don't want to be pet. And if a cat lashes out because he doesn't want to be touched, people who hate cats are like, oh, stupid bitch, hate cats. This is why I don't like cats, blah, blah. Whereas I feel like when cats lash out to cat people, like when a cat hits me, I'm like, what the hell, dude? And then 2 seconds later, I'm over it. Like, but yeah, people who hate cats are people who have problems with consent. I can't unhear it. It makes so much sense. And you're welcome. Now you can have that thought burning in your head too. And now every time you meet someone who hates cats, you're going to be like, do I actually like this person? Or oh my goodness. Anyway. Yeah. Cats give signs when they want you to stop. And some people are trained to read the signs and some people don't. I mean, and then also there's cats where you're like rubbing their belly and they're like, pet my belly, and then all of a sudden they're latched onto you. That's just cats. But then people get pissed and they're like, this is why I don't like cats. And it's like, you don't like a cat because it said no? Please stop touching me? Huh? Yeah. You're welcome. These thoughts that haunt my brain, enjoy. Because ever since I heard it, I can't stop hearing it. I can't stop thinking about it. Every time I look at my cats, I think about it. Every time I hear someone say they hate cats, I think about it, and I can't unhear it. And now it haunts me. So I'm glad that it can now haunt you too. It's messed up. It's pretty true. It's like TikTok always teaches me like the most random ass things. Like not to talk about She Who Shall Not Be Named. But unfortunately in book culture it is a part of it. But I watched a TikTok where it was like a test to see which house you were actually in, and it is the most foolproof test I've ever. I think I've asked it here before. Yeah, I think we did it before. But it is the most foolproof test I've ever heard for determining your house. Foolproof. I have never had it go wrong on anyone. But yeah. Thanks, I think. You're welcome. TikTok just gives me all these lovely gems to contemplate. It's a beautiful place over there. I'm trying to be more active in the book world. It's not going very well, but I like since I got back from vacation, I've been like thinking about like my reading habits, and I've been thinking about like my involvement in the community because I just don't make content hardly anymore. And I've been trying to figure out like why that is. And I know a part of it is grieving, a part of it is working and going to school full time, and a part of it is the pandemic. But there's like another layer to it that I couldn't figure out like what it was. Like I couldn't figure it out. I thought we did the test, so we determined what house you were in, Shannon. But yeah, I think a part of it is just the toxicity sometimes of just YouTube and just social media in general lately. It's just like there's like some people mess up and then like it's like a cancel culture thing. So like they say something wrong and it's immediately just like this person doesn't exist anymore. Certain people should not exist anymore. She who shall not be named, but she had her chance to learn and grow as a human being, and she chose to be a disgusting succubus instead. But like I've seen like people just like fuck up like once, like they just say something wrong or a slip of the tongue, or which we all do. None of us are perfect, but and then like just be canceled completely. Not like I'm scared that I'm gonna say something stupid, because I'm sure I have stuff on here that is not socially appropriate. Because I've had my channel for like 13 years. So that's like a part of it, is like not wanting to make content, because it's just like toxic as fuck sometimes. But it's also good. Like you have the other good side of that, where the community's actually having like good conversations and growing. Like you have the good side and then you have the bad side. And it's just like, that's like a layer of why I don't make content, because I will only make videos if I want to make videos, because I'm lazy. Like I'm lazy, and I'll do what I want to do. I'm not gonna do something for other people. But yeah, the book one is so calm, except for book Twitter. We don't talk about book Twitter. That place is a mess over there. I literally only get on Twitter anymore for Grinchathon. Like any other time, I'm not on there. Like it is another world over there. I don't know what they are on, but holy geez. But yeah, I think I think a lot of people don't realize that the book one is relatively calm. But I don't know. And I'm glad that like there's the good side of the book community that's actually having conversations. But I don't know. Then there's the other side who, I don't know, they try to be genuine and they have conversations, but then they just don't grow from it. Or they say they'll change, and then like 2 weeks later they're doing the same shit. Just mess up like once, and then they get corrected and they're like, okay, I'm gonna do better, I'm sorry, and they apologize, and that's not good enough. I don't know. And I don't think it's booktube. I think it's just social media in general is like that, and it's just an adjustment that I have to like mentally make, like to understand it. But it's I don't know. I think about it a lot. But it's not like why I don't make videos. Most of it is because I just don't want to. But yeah. Anyway, sorry. What do you do when you come upon a locked door, Shannon? What do you do when you come upon a locked door? Say Riley and Sam all the houses at once. Yes. And my intro always includes that I'm sporadic. Yeah, live tweeting and calling out is a lot sharper. Yes. So I'm like playing with it. I'm playing with the zipper. It's ADHD, man. Ugh. I don't like the fact that you can never make a mistake. That's not a good lesson to teach. Yes, I agree. 100%. 100%. 100%. Like I recently saw someone make a mistake recently and then apologize for said mistake and then get backlash for the apology of said mistake. And like I see that a lot. That is a huge like common thing, is like your apology is never good enough. And it's not the fact that like, which I get that your apology is never going to appease everyone. I get that, but I don't think people, because of social media and it being forever and it being on the internet forever, I think that people expect more from humans than is actually probable, is probably the best way to put it. If any of this makes sense. People aren't perfect. People are a fucking mess. Human beings we're made to make mistakes and to be trash. But like, I don't know. It's hard today to grow and to learn as a person. And I think like when you do shout people out and you attack them and give them death threats, like if you tell someone, hey, what you said, this is why what you said was fucked up, and this is why it's not okay what you said. Maybe you didn't realize that wasn't okay, like, but this is why. And and you try that approach, like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Why would you say that? I think like people lock up then. People tense up then, and then they don't want to open up. Speaking of doors, a locked door, try another one. That's not an option. Pick again. Pick again. There's only one door. You come upon it, and you want to get to the other side. What do? DuckTales. Woo! Sorry. That's like a random ass thing. I have no house. Backlash for an apology isn't helpful. Yes, exactly. Exactly. That you can never forgive anybody. Exactly. Knock. Kay Kelly, you're a Hufflepuff. You're a Hufflepuff? Hufflepuff? Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Oh my god, taking me down memory lane. Pick the lock. Oh my goodness, Shannon. That's the Slytherin answer. It's the Slytherin answer. Is to pick the lock. Knocking is what Hufflepuff would do. Kick the door down is what Gryffindor would do. Go and find the key. And pick the lock is what Slytherin would do. I actually know how to pick a lock. So that was my choice instantly. I'm like, just pick the lock. Welcome. Welcome. Cartoon breaks the fourth wall. Oh my goodness. Anyway, sorry. I don't know how I got there. I don't know how I got to the Hogwarts house test. Oh. Rascally Punch. I feel like do a spell should be an option. Someone said, for me, everyone that says like Alohomora or whatever the spell is for opening doors, I always think those people are muggles. Like whenever that's the answer that someone says to me, I'm like, you're a muggle. Yeah, that test has never like steered me wrong. Every time I've said that to someone, it really shows. It really shows like what house they are. It's weird. Every person I've ever had. That's where you're actually meant to be. It is the Sorting Hat. What was the year 666 like? Yeah, take Slytherin over Muggle. It's a good house, man. Slytherin are determined. They're ambitious. I shouldn't be talking about Harry Potter. It's a touchy subject. I think that's another thing, like in the community too. Like there's a lot about Harry Potter that is like just talking about it is like a huge no-no in the community right now, which I hate She Who Shall Not Be Named as much as everyone. And you can't see them because they're turned around. I even like pulled all of my, well, I was never like, Harry Potter is good, but it's not like the best. There are, especially now, there are books that are in the same age range as we've read that are way better. But right there, like, that's my Harry Potter collection on the bottom shelf, turned around because I can't even fucking like I purposely pulled it out of all of my shelves for other people and for myself, and it's just I don't know, it's just, but I did that more for me than anyone else, but it's just I don't know, it's so touchy, and I get it, but I also like it's a part of book culture, and the series has become so much bigger than She Shall Not Be Named, that it's just, yeah, it's just, I don't know. There's no good, I don't know. There's no like decent way to like eradicate it out of the community. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, sorry. I guess kick it down. Yeah, I saw the Owlcrate thing like after I came back. They were another one where I just see like they can't do anything right. I still subscribe to Owlcrate. I'm not gonna unsubscribe because I like the boxes. But I think just yikes. I get like I get why people are pissed. And I get like that. I saw like the post where she's like basically writing a love letter to Harry Potter. And I get it because Owlcrate is like that's a big part of like Harry Potter and why it was like that's like that whole box is like was created around like the Owl Press. That's why it's called Owlcrate. And like so it's so I get it, and I get that like, and I also get why people like got upset. I can see both sides. It's my Gemini nature. I can see why people got upset that it was like a love letter to like a series and in turn the author, I guess. But like I said, I think Harry Potter's bigger than just her anymore. But I don't know. Um Yeah, and then they apologized, and then there was another instance. Like I saw the comments on the apology, and it wasn't good enough. And and people are like it's half-assed because they lost business, and I don't think they actually lost that much business, but I don't know. I don't. I can see both sides, and I don't think that you should put a book series over anyone. But it's just I don't know. It's just it's such a weird fickle thing. I feel like a bunch of authors I liked have totally actually not been great. Exactly. And it's just yeah, and I think now like Harry Potter's done. It was a one-hit wonder. It's done. It's out. She's not getting any more of my money. I feel bad for people who like that mug collection is down there as well. But like that's what the whole Owlcrate thing was. Like that collection was being like finished or whatever, the mug collection. And I feel like bad for like artists that actually make a living off of like Harry Potter merch. I feel bad for them getting like backlash about it, like making stuff because none of the money goes to her. But then people argue that by showing Harry Potter merch, you're promoting Harry Potter, and then in turn, you're promoting people to read Harry Potter and to pick up Harry Potter, and in turn, you're giving her money. And I get the thing, but I think Harry Potter's already been done, and people know that there are better stories out there now. And I think as long as we continue to actually push alternatives for Harry Potter, she's not going to get no more money. I mean, her last book, that last one flopped that she just came out with. Like, she just came out with a new kids book and it flopped. Like, I didn't see anyone talking about it. It was like, I think, well, it might have been on one of the bestsellers list, but I didn't see it. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I think the solution is to just continue to read alternatives and promote alternatives for people. And it's like, I don't know. It's just weird. I think everybody's personal like journey with the series is, yeah, I think it's personal. I think whether or not you feel comfortable. For me, like I said, I had to do that. Like, it's just down there. First off, I didn't want to make people upset if they saw it behind me while I was filming, and I personally can't look at it anymore. So like, my series is still here. I'm not getting rid of it. I'm keeping it. My series is still here, but I'm not going to donate it because then other people are going to get it. I'm going to just keep it, but like, it's turned around because I don't want to look. I don't know. Like, I think, like I said, it's a whole big ass topic, and I am not eloquent enough to really discuss it, but I don't know. Yeah, if I shouldn't read them, shouldn't talk about them, shouldn't do different authors versus authors of past, yeah. Yeah, see, that's why I like, just talk about good things. But I think I do feel like it's such a big part of like the book community. Like, so many people, like, that series is why they read. That series is why they love reading. And it's just, I think that especially in culture in general, it's just a huge thing. It's like trying to avoid Star Wars. Like, it's impossible. And like, I think the people who think like, okay, I'm gonna like delete everyone. Bless you. That was a big sneeze. You all right? I think if you try to like eliminate all of it out of your life, like, and everybody who's ever mentioned Harry Potter, I think you're gonna be very lonely. Yeah, because it's everywhere. It's fucking everywhere. We sell Harry Potter socks at work, and I work in a fucking pharmacy. Like, it's, yeah, it's, I don't know. It's a tarnished series, but it's done, and we just have to like just move the fuck on. Just move the fuck on. I said, I think like, I get like, I don't know. It's such a touchy thing. I could talk about it forever, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna stop. But there are better options out there, especially today. There's so many great stories in middle grade that you could be telling and you could be reading other than Harry Potter. I feel bad for OwlCrate a little bit because it's so embedded in their culture, like their community culture. I mean, their company culture. Like, they literally base their company on Harry Potter. So like, for people to get like that pissed off at them when they write a love letter to Harry Potter, I'm not surprised they did. Maybe they should have read over that and thought to themselves, is this really okay to post? But I don't think they were vindictive. They weren't defending her, but maybe someone should have read over it. But I mean, I feel for them because it's tough for a lot of people who like it. The series are like overly important. The way I try to think about it, because Harry Potter isn't that important to me. Like, it's whatever. But like, series of unfortunate, like, and David, I'm pretty sure Daniel Handler has like, there's been some stuff said about him. Hell, I wrote a paper about the like the non-binary character in Series of Unfortunate Events. I wrote a whole paper on that character, and I wrote a whole feminist lens, intersectionally feminist lens of that paper. Of that book. I wrote a whole paper on it. Like, it was like a huge ass, like 10-page paper. So I had to read other people's papers and other people's journals and ideas on that. And there were quite a few of them that were like, thought that the non-binary character was referred to them as like a transgender character, referred to them as non-binary. But then there were other ones who like referred to them as like the reason they were trying to say that the reason Lemony Snicket made that character was because he was trying to perpetuate a stereotype that non-binary people are inherently bad because the character is a part of the troupe. And I argued against that. I said that no. I said perhaps society, all of the people that are in Count Olaf's troops are all people that are rejected by normal society. That's what I argued. And I said it was very much like my siding with the villain story. But I said like a lot of these people were discarded from society because society was being a dick, and they didn't feel like they fit in, so they joined a troupe because it was the only family they could find. And they're not inherently bad. They're just joined a family, the only family they could find. But anyway, sorry. Sorry. Anyway, yeah. So the reason goddamn tangents. The reason I'm saying that is I've had like really had time to like think about like that is my Harry Potter. Series of Unfortunate Events is my Harry Potter. If Daniel Handler comes out tomorrow and he says he's a piece of shit, am I going to love that series any less? No, that series is still going to be a part of my heart. It's going to be a part of like my youth and how I grew up. Will I stop promoting it? Probably. Probably. But I will definitely stop promoting him and stop buying his stuff. And I will recommend alternatives. But yeah, so like that's what I try to do, because I think a lot of the people who tell you should cut Harry Potter out don't really like Harry Potter anyway. So I don't know. Anyway, sorry. That was a huge tangent. Anyway. Feel bad for the kids who haven't read it. Yeah, I know. It's such like a huge thing. But now there's I still haven't read the other 2 books in the series. I think they're coming out with another one maybe. But I've only read the first one. But now there's the Trials of Morgan Crow, which in my opinion is way better than Harry Potter. And it's a female protagonist too, so like way better than Harry Potter. It's like my substitute. It's like my go-to substitute for people who are like, I want a Harry Potter substitute. Trials of Morgan Crow. Done. I've only read the first one though, and it's been a while since I've read it, but yeah, I wrote a whole paper on it. I also wrote like in the paper, it wasn't just about like that character. It was also about like the predatory behavior of like Count Olaf throughout the whole stories. It really made me view the book in a different way, but yeah, Nevermore. Yes, Nevermore. I think that's what it's called, right? It's on my shelf somewhere. Yes, Nevermore. The Trials of Morgan Crow. So good. I haven't read the other 2 books, but I read the first one. You haven't read the Series of Unfortunate Events? Oh my goodness. Where were you when we had our reread? Or not, well, it was a reread for me. Read for Shannon. That's how this all started. That's the roots. You should, and it breaks my heart that you've only seen the movie. The movie is trash. Oh, the movie. We don't talk about the movie. TV show, yes. Movie, no. No. It's so bad. Anyway. Book world tangent. She's still digging in the trash. There's trash all over the floor now. She's trying to get inside of a donut bag that I crumpled and threw in the trash can that she pulled out, and yep, she's got her head in it now. What's in there? Nothing. What's wrong with you? Yeah, the Nevermore series, yes. Yeah, oh, yes, that's a terrible movie. Terrible, 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 terrible movie. Oh, God. I'm so sorry that has been your only experience with a series of unfortunate events. Ugh, so bad. The show, though. The show on Netflix. Oh, I know. I saw it when it came out in theaters, and so bad. So bad. It's because you haven't read the books. That's why. That's why you think it's good. Oh, it's so bad. So they took the first 3 books, crammed them into that one movie. Ugh, and it's just it's not good. Jim Carrey was the wrong person to cast. And I used to like Jim Carrey. He's a little fucking weird now, but I used to like Jim Carrey. But like, yeah, he was the wrong. Oh my goodness, it was so bad. The TV show follows the books and takes its own like approach as well. It takes the story and I think it grows with it. And it just the books are fantastic. The books are fantastic. Anyway, sorry. That's my baby is a series of unfortunate events. That's my baby. Freaking, I should do a reread sometime soon. My eye itches. Goddamn. Allergies. Someone was mowing grass earlier. And even with the windows, I still itch. Yeah, there's 13 books. It's so good. It's so good. And the TV show does it. Oh, I was so proud of the TV show. It was everything. It wasn't perfect, but I didn't expect it to be, but it was so good. Made me so happy. I think we read one a month. I think. So, over a year. I think we did that. Isn't that what we did? I think we read one a month. And then we read his All the Wrong Questions series, which is kind of like prequels, kind of ish. They follow Lemony Snicket, is the character in the books. As a kid, though. They were good. Yeah, they're so short. He does have a new book coming out. I just saw about it, but I did not purchase it yet. I saw it the other day. I think it was before I was getting on the plane or something, and I just didn't. I didn't pre-order it. I just glanced at it and saw it. Goddamn, what year is it? Oh yeah, Poison for Breakfast is called, right? Why did it go to eBay? What the hell? What? No. Why would you go to eBay? Why wouldn't you go to I don't know, Goodreads? What is this? Go away. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Yeah, I wonder what it's gonna be. If it's gonna be a children's book. I haven't even read a synopsis or anything. I've literally only seen the cover. We should reread them. We should just tack them on to our. We should just tack on the first one onto our buddy reading of whatever else we're reading at the time. Just tack it on. It's such a quick read. Middle grade, kids middle grade. I don't know. Where's that one? Oh, my pants, my shorts. Ouch. that book that I've shown it to you, Shannon, but this book is freaking adorable. Move out of the way, are you? I'm sick of you being all cute. This one, I've shown it to Shannon before, but this one, if your library has, I don't know if I'd recommend buying it because it's like 3 pages because it's a kid's book, and it costs like $18. It might be cheaper now, but I bought it like right when it came out because I'm a Lemony Snicket addict. But $18 for like 2 pages, but because it's a kid's book. But this is one of the cutest words. Did I just have a stroke? This is like, it's so cute, but it's also, got that little bit of dark. That little bit of like dark that Lemony Snicket has. And yeah, it's highly recommend. Highly recommend. I don't really want to know anything about like his new book anyway. I don't know. $2 a month. Yeah, it's expensive. This one, and then I recently bought a kid's book that I read for Grinchathon, and it was expensive too, but I really wanted it, and I liked it, and I read it. But I recently redid my shelves. I don't know if you can't even tell, but I recently straightened. Hi, Sansa. I recently straightened them a little bit, but I recently read a book I read it for, here it is, Grinchathon. This one, the Pride book, and this one was $18, but it was, I got from Target, so I got like 25% off. But yeah, $18. It was expensive, but I wanted it, so I bought it. But yeah, I'd be broke if I had kids today. Let me tell you, because I'd be like, I wouldn't be able to say no because I never said no to books. I would never say no to books because I was never told no to books. So like I would just be broke because I would just be dropping $20 for 2 seconds of reading. But anyway. It's not worth buying. It's not worth buying books because then you turn into me, and this is your life. Sorry, shaking. This whole shelf is a TBR shelf now. It's not the way you should be living your life. Oh, it says Ghost Simon. It's so cute. So cute. Oh yeah, and that's TBR books there too. And those couple shelves are all my middle grade TBRs. That shelf is series. Then there's graphic novel TBRs. There's a nonfiction TBR, more nonfiction TBR. It's a problem. Buying books is a problem, and I need help. It's bad. Don't tell Josh. Don't tell him. I actually used my Kindle though on vacation. I used it finally. Really good book. This is a really cute book. I really recommend it. It was adorable. If your library has it, don't spend $18 on it because holy crap. I bought it because I had the extra cash at the time. And I bought it because I knew that I wanted it on my shelf. But like, also, the reason I buy books like this, well, Lemony Snicket is like an auto-buy author. So like, it doesn't matter. I'll drop money for him because I like him. But the reason I'll buy books like this is because I want Target to know that books like these are selling. I don't have a bookstore anywhere nearby me, like within like driving distance. So I can't be like my independent bookstore. No, I have to go with Target. But I want them to know that those books are selling, so I will buy them on occasion. It's not like I'm buying them every time, but every now and again, I'll drop money on those kind of books because I'm like, first off, I want to read them, and second off, it tells them, hey, these books sell, so get more in stock. Anyway. I've been looking at that, I've been looking at it for years since it came out. Sweet, is it sweet? Swole? Sweet? Sweet? I don't know how you spell it. Swall. That, it's a beautiful book. But I can't. S-U-V-E-S-S-S-E-V. It's by Lupita. Yes, sweet. What are words? The black and purple one with the black purple background with the like the night sky. It's blues and all the colors. It looks beautiful, the cover, but I keep seeing it at Target and I keep like eyeing it up and I want it. Swell. God damn. S-U-L-W-E is how you spell it. Yes, that one. That book. I want to read it. Yes. And I keep seeing it at Target and I'm like, I should just buy it because it looks gorgeous. But I don't. Keep putting it off. Keep telling myself. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, I'm analyzing the chat. Yes, libraries are so good for graphic novels, especially, and manga if they have it. And because manga again is like 2 seconds of reading, and they're like expensive, and kids' books. Unfortunately, now during like the pandemic, I avoid kids' books at the library because they're sticky and kids are just little germ factories. But anyway, snooping your shelves, Kitty in the Night. Oh yeah, I just got that not too long ago. Oh, there it is. It's here. These ones are kind of newer, not really. That one's newer. But yeah, I need to redo these shelves because they are a mess and I need to like redo and reprioritize what the hell I'm reading. But I'm really excited. There's some books here that I'm really excited about. Like there's a Romeo or Juliet. This book. Romeo or Juliet. Look at this. This is like a choose your own adventure. Romeo and Juliet. I can't fucking wait to read this. But alas, I am me. So like God knows when I'll actually get to books. What are books? That goes back to what I was talking about. The other thing that I'm missing on why I don't make content like I used to is like, and read like I used to, and why I feel so slumpy is some kind of structure. I think I need to go back to making like monthly TBRs, which is something I didn't think that I wanted to go back to doing. But like I've been watching old TBR videos for a project in my head, and I've been realizing like I used to actually read things that I said I was going to read. And now I don't ever do that. But anyway. That diagonal shelf, sorry, I'm moving you again. Yeah. I finally found a place for it. It goes in there. That's all the series that I'm currently reading. Well, most of them. There's more. But that's all that would fit on there. It's all the series. Send help. Have to get me through some books. I know. What interesting books to look like. Where was I? I got lost in the chat. I'm behind. I clean all the books I get from the library. Don't tell anyone. That's such a good idea, though, because I don't remember. And I just, like, I don't know. I don't. And I should do that. We rented a couple travel guides from the library before our trip, and the Kindle was the best. Gail on Instagram, she is the one who got me I think her username is like Irish Eyes or something. But she bought me my Kindle, like, because I said about a Kindle, and I'm like, I don't know if I'd use it, but it would be really nice to travel with. And she bought it like before the pandemic hit, or she bought it during the pandemic, so I haven't been able to really use it, because like if I'm home, I have plenty of like physical books that I need to read when I'm home. But so I didn't put it to good use until I went on vacation. And oh my God, I put that baby to such good use. I finished a book while I was over there. I started another book. I started a middle grade book about a girl and her, so good. It's called Other Words for Home, I think, or something like that. It's about a girl and her mom, her pregnant mom, who moved to the U.S. and leave behind her brother and her dad. They moved to the U.S. from Syria, and it's like taking place like during the Syrian civil war, and it's so heartbreaking but so beautiful. And it's told in like verse, and it's like it's so good. It's so good. I've been loving it, and I'm almost done with it, and it's been so good. But highly recommend that one. Oh, so good. And it also led to me, like, the sad part is it led to me like Googling like before and after pictures of like the war. And like, war sucks. War just kills everything beautiful. Like, Syria was so beautiful. Like, certain parts of it were just like there's like this mosque, and now there is no mosque, and that's, I hate war. It's so stupid. It just ruins everything. But anyway, yeah. So and we downloaded the travel guide. Like, we downloaded like the Rick Steves of Italy, because Josh likes Rick Steves. We downloaded that and carried it around in like our day pack, and we actually like used it so much. Like, I was so grateful for the Kindle. Like, definitely got some use, and we definitely like, that was like the best idea we've had, is like downloading the audio, not the audio, downloading the travel book for that. Like, we will definitely be doing that again. It was so helpful, because we don't usually have like, we survive on Wi-Fi, so like, because we don't buy like a data plan for when we go overseas, because it's just not worth it. So we always survive on Wi-Fi. So like, having something like that was awesome, because we could just always had like a book on us about like different areas that we're going to, and different good places to eat, and all the things. It was great. The Kindle is my new best friend. I am very happy that I got one. Gail did good. I'm still upset that she got it for me though, because I feel like I don't deserve it. But yeah. Always died before getting to the end of a Choose Your Adventure book. Yes. Same. That's what I think I'm gonna do, is going back to like a monthly TBR. I think I don't know. I'm gonna try it. I think it'll help. A library laminator. I need some kind of structure to get back into, like, not back into reading, because I haven't stopped. It's just slowed a bit. And now I have so much. I think that's like a problem too. Like, I'm overwhelmed with my TBR now. Everything behind me, except for that's all classics, so we don't look at that. For the most part, it's classics up there. So like to be read classics. But from here down is all read books. Like, all of that's read. My rainbow shelves are all read books. Well, this one's a rainbow shelf of TBR books, but, well, it used to be rainbow. It's kind of a mess now, but it used to be rainbow. But people hate the rainbow shelves. They hate on them. I like them. I like that they bring me immense joy. Also, they work really well for a red shelf, because like, when I finish a book, I don't have to find like the author name and like rearrange everything, like insanely rearrange everything. I can just put the book with the color. And then eventually I'll rearrange, or I can just tuck it under or over and it still fits in the shelf nicely. And I rarely have trouble finding a book. Rarely. The only times I ever have trouble is if some asshole makes the spine like rainbow colored or something. Like this one at least had like a white over it. Like the flag is underneath, but it's like white over it. But I have some books that have like multiple colors on it. And it's just a pain in the ass. But other than that, I like my rainbow shelves. They bring me joy. Bring me joy. They're fun to look at. Yeah. I like them. Anyway. Oh my god. I think I'm breaking my back. Oh my god, I've been here for 2 hours? Oh my goodness, we barely talked about the book. What is wrong with me? Why can't I focus? Oh, don't worry about the grammar. I'm in a linguistics course, girl. I am the least grammatically appropriate person. I can't spell worth a damn. Yeah, a lot of people do it in alphabetical order. I don't, and that's like a normal way to do it. And it also helps, like, especially when you have series and the series are different. The different colors. There we go. Words I'm looking for. But like sometimes they get split up then. But I don't know. I like it. Whoever wants, organize your shelf however makes you feel good. I think everyone should at least try a rainbow shelf at least once. Not maybe not a whole like this, because this is a lot, but like one shelf. Like not even one shelf. Just do one rainbow shelf in your house and feel it out and see how it feels. It brings me joy. I like it. Makes me think of pride, even when it's not pride. Brings me joy. Although my cats are homophobic assholes. Look at this. This is my pride. And I'm going to put it right here. And then tomorrow, it'll be on the floor again. They're homophobic assholes. They rip it down all the time. Anyway. Sorry. People hate on the rain. Yes. People are buttheads. Do whatever you want with your books. They're your books. Anyway. Talked about trilogies. You barely talk about the book. Oh yeah, there was a part in here that also made me laugh. My other tab, before I forget. It's on page 112 when Emmett was turned into like the girl, like they put the glamour on him, and he goes and he looked, holy shirt balls, I have boobs. I literally laughed out loud. Oh my goodness. Literally laughed out loud. But anyway. Oh, read a trilogy next. Oh, sorry. Woo. Challenge next. There you go. Don't even need like. It's just. I recommend everyone at least try it. It's not for everyone. Like some people do end up changing it back because like then because some people struggle to find things. And I get that, but I don't go back to my red shelves as much as I used to. And I'm pretty good with remembering like what color a book was for some reason. Like my brain just knows that that certain books are certain colors. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm like always holding it and I'm looking at it, and maybe it's because I'm not reading that much. But I don't know. It's worth a shot. I highly recommend. Do I have suggestions? Cats. Cats. Love the presents, but there aren't any complete series, so I thought it might be fun to finish a series this year. Shh. Keep it down, Bane. Shirt balls. I know. Emmett was great. Yeah, I loved that whole interaction with his little commander-in-chief person. A few trilogies such as hit me with them. I can't think of any trilogies off the top of my head. I can think of duologies. She spins around. Oh, I'm going. I almost finished a trilogy. I'm almost done with the trilogy. Ooh, Scythe. Scythe is so good. I've read the second one and the first one, but I haven't read the third one. 10 out of 10 would reread that series, though. Gilded Ones. Oh, Gilded Wolves. That's a new series, though. The next one, then the third book comes out. I think it's the final book, too. It comes out in 3 weeks. 3 weeks, I think. 3 weeks. I'm hypnotized. I'm trying to look at my shelves and see trilogies. Nevermore is a trilogy. I think. Oh, maybe it's not a trilogy. I think they might still be coming out with it. It'd be nice to finish instead of start. See, this is the one time where my TBR shelf not being in Rainbow would be helpful. I should take it out of Rainbow and try it just for my TBR shelf, because then I could actually see a series. Oh, my ears ringing. My ears ringing. What the heck? No, the third book comes out. Of Bronze Beauties comes out in 3 weeks. I can't wait. Anyway, sorry. I've never heard of the Daevabad trilogy. That sounds familiar, but I don't think I have it. I don't think I have it on my TBR. I do have the Shadow and Bone series on my TBR. That's been on my TBR for a while. I've never read anything by Leigh Bardugo except for a short story, and I loved it. Oh, The City of Brass, that series. I remember. I don't have that on my TBR, like my physical TBR. Not that I can't get it, but I don't have it on my physical TBR. I do have the Shadow and Bone series, though. What else do I have? Here, I just moved you over. Here you go. Have fun. No, I'm just kidding. Can't even see anything. I'll be if you can be right now. I need to sing. Oh, I better not sing that. They'll block me. Gathering. I have the Darker Shade of series. Oh, damn it. Come back. Curiosity House. Oh, Curiosity House. Huh. Should really just draw a card or something again. I'm bad with choices. I'm a Gemini. I don't do commitment. It's like a great quote. I do have the Caraval series on my TBR as well. I've read the first book. Would like to reread it at some point because I don't remember a goddamn thing. You know, one that I'm really bummed that I'm almost done with. because I like binged this series, like, which is weird for me. But I reread Ace of Shades, and then I downloaded. That's the book I finished on vacation. I finished the second book, King of Fools, and then it's called the Shadow Game series. And I'm almost done Queen of Volts, which is the third book. That was a trilogy. That was a trilogy. And you guys, that trilogy, I'm almost done with Queen of Volts. I'm not done yet, the last one, but that was a good trilogy. And I think that book's going to be good, the last one. We're getting to the end, and it is such an underrated series. So good. That would have been fun, but I'm sorry. I read it without you. No, this is Ace of Shades, not Ace of Spades. That's a different book, but I want to read that too. Ace of Shades is... Where is it on my shelf? Oh, there it is. I forgot what color, even though I was just saying how I don't forget colors. It's because it's a weird color. I can't tell if it's like purple or if it's like brown or if it's gray. This series. Not that it matters, because I'm almost done with it anyway, but I'll show it to you at least. This series. This series. This series. And they just keep getting bigger. That's what she said. But this is the first book. Amanda Foody wrote this series. It is freaking good. I didn't think it was going to be as good. It's very underrated. This is the last. The last book's really pretty and purpley. But this one's signed. I don't know where I got it. Like I think I ordered it off of yeah, this one's signed. Don't know where I got it. I think I ordered it on bookshop.org. So some random independent bookstore had a signed copy. But I really recommend this series. So good. So good. And there's some LGBT characters that I always love. There's a bisexual character that is they. But highly recommend. Anyway, sorry. Need to pick a book. Highly recommend. Good series. Anyway, sorry. I'm got behind. City of Brass. I've never read 5 options. Should we pull a card or something? Or should I make a TBR jar for us? I don't have any yes or no's. I'm bad with decisions. I don't know how many books are, how many pages. I'm gonna have to do like 2 months. We could do how big is it? That's what she said. Oh. Hi, Sansa. You want up on mommy's shoulders? Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Oh. Good. I thought you wanted. That's not what you wanted. Okay. Well, now your booty's. Your booty's on me. Booty. Now I'm like really close to the camera. I'm so sorry. But she's comfortable, so that's all that matters, I guess. There we go. Goodreads. That's what I wanted. How many pages? You probably already answered me, and I'm just looking it up. We can do Scythe. I'll reread Scythe. I will reread Scythe. Yes. And I still haven't read the last book. I remember everything that happens in the first one and the second one, but I didn't read the third one yet. They're chunky books, but they're not middle grade. They're young adult, so it's up to you. I'm in if you guys are. I'll reread Scythe. I don't care. I am easy to please. I may just be the one on camera, but I'm not good at decisions. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oberyn? Oberyn. Oh my goodness, ignoring us. I thought maybe he would come and say hi. I need to you know what we should do? We really should make a TBR jar for suggestions that we for books that we talk about on here, so we don't have to spend 20 years trying to we should just make a TBR jar for all of the ones, everything that we ever talk about. What are you doing, dude? You're too big for that. He's trying to climb up on a shelf, but he's huge. I'm sorry, I'm so close. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Scythe is why. I'll go look into. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me grab my. Sorry, my pants are all sitting on my butt too long. Need something. Need something to put them in. Something to put them in. This will work. No, can't really get my hand in there. I'm grabbing the books. No, no. I want this one. This one? This one. There we go. Grab the books. Grab the books. There's the books. I was looking for. This will work. This will work. Pour them out. There you go. There we go. I got this in ironically Owl Crate. This little jar thing. This will work. There we go. Yes, Scythe for now, and then we'll look into Curiosity House. These, I got the books. Mug. I didn't have a mug. I mean, other than my Harry Potter ones, and I don't want to look at them. I gotta find a mug. I'm sure I have another one somewhere around here. Anyway, whatever. I'll write it down. Curiosity House. The Shrunken Head. Ooh. City of Brass. Yes. Yes. We did it. Picked a series. I'm going to actually finish the Scythe series after this book has been out for what, 2 years? It's been out since 2019. It was my most anticipated book. One of the year. And I didn't read it. Anyway. Oh, Magic Misfits vibe. That works for me. Let's do it. We're good. We're good. We got this. I'm running over a book down here. What book am I running over? This one. I don't know what that is. Anyway. I'm going to go back to doing freaking Caraval. Yeah. I'm going to go back to doing monthly TBRs and book hauls again, even though they're ridiculous sometimes. I'm going to go back to doing basic. I'm going back to basics. Back to basic booktube. So that way we actually... So also that'll help you actually know what's on my TBR, won't it? I'm going to redo my TBR shelf, I think. That'll help us pick, too. No excuses. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I am still in school. She says that she makes excuses. Yes. Caraval. Yes. I have that over there. I That's one series that was kind of like Ace of Shades, which is why I reread Ace of Shades. Like sometimes, like the Scythe, I remember what happens in the first and the second book pretty vividly. So like I technically could have just jumped into, I could have just jumped into the Toll, but I kind of also want to reread them because they're good. But like Carval is one of those series that I have no idea what happened in that book. Nothing. Don't retain any of it. So if I ever reread that series, I will have to reread that series. I have to reread the first book, is what I mean. I have no idea. That's how it was with Ace of Shades. I had to reread the first book. And I'm glad I did, because the series is fucking good. So good. Anyway. You want to read 2 books for book club. What? What? What do you mean 2 books? You can read Series of Unfortunate Events. That first one, the first book of the Series of Unfortunate Events. What do you mean you want to read 2 books? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Pam? Sorry. The Office. Quoting The Office. Don't mind me. Well, also when I do my monthly TBRs, when I go back to doing a monthly TBR, if you see anything on my TBR that you're going to read that month too, like, obviously we can talk about it during the live show too. Obviously. Without spoils if the other person didn't read it. But yeah. Obviously. But I don't know. Did you want to add? Oh. I'm confused. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I'm tired. Brain no work no more. It's 9 o'clock. Oh my god. This is a long time of talking about almost this book. I liked this book. It was good. I can't wait for the rest of the series to come out. It's cute. And it's cute naked. Oh. You don't have to. You're not going to bog me down. You're not going to bog me down. Did you want to read Series of Unfortunate Events? Or did you want to read something else? 2 books. The Series of Unfortunate Events is small. That don't bother me. And I've read it so many times. Girl, it's like, bitch. Bitches, I could read it anytime. I know, it's, I'm sorry. It is late. I'm so sorry. We can do one. What? We can add it on. I don't care if you want. Or sometime, maybe in the. Shannon mentioned in the new year. We could do it in like the new year. Read 2 a month. Sorry. Be now because I haven't slept. Spinning around. Oh yeah. The moon. It's my cats ran across this book. It's got a nice smudge on it again. Ridiculous. Yeah, there's illustrations. Somewhat. Here, I'll show you. Oh gosh, my butt's all sweaty from sitting. Ironically, it's downstairs right now, but I bought the second book. The second book, The Reptile Room, which, because it's my favorite, I found it in Italy and I bought it in Italy. So I have it in Italian now. And I love it. It's downstairs though. This one is still like written in from the last time we read it. The audiobooks are delightful. Half of them are narrated by, I don't know who, but but like the other half of them are narrated by Tim Curry. So, highly recommend. Highly recommend. The audiobooks are good too. But yeah, I recently read this for my class as well because I had to like reread it because I needed to know stuff for my class. But no, there's like drawings in the chapter headings, and they every now and again I think there might be one in the middle, but I think it's mostly just the beginning chapters. Yeah, it's the beginning chapter and the beginning of the book. They're really small though. They're tiny. Big print. But yeah. The New Year we could do like we could wait and then do the New Year and then just do 2 back to back. Or just do 2 until they start to get chunky because they do get a little not chunky, but they get bigger as they go. But the last book I think is the biggest one. The last one's this big. This big. But there's still the font is I don't want to spoil anything. The font is really there's a sad face. Don't read what's on the page, but the font's really big. And there's pictures. I don't know what right here I wrote pathetic. I love that I wrote in them though, because I don't do that with like any book, but I did that when Shannon and I read them together. And see that I don't think that's too spoiler, but that's a illustration there. But I'm really glad that I wrote in them because then I get to look back at the things that I highlighted and the things that I like commented on. That was a lot of fun. What a fun reread. Anyway. Yeah, Tim Curry narrates it. So good. So good. What are you doing? Oberyn's hanging like upside down. Anyway, sorry. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah, there's still like this like looks big, but it's still middle grade. So it's still like a big print. It's big font. It's really it's pretty doable. It's not this is longer than this. Also it's bigger. Like height wise. Like that shows you like the proportions. Like it might be thicker this way, but like this is definitely shorter than this, even though it doesn't look it. But anyway, yeah. Okay, next live show. Sorry. Yes, next live show. My phone's gonna die. Oh, it's got 1%. Yeah, it's gonna die. Let's bring up the calendar on the computer. Okay, maybe. Come on, you can do a computer. There you are. Okay. Good job. Let's see. Any day, any night works for me because all of my classes I'm home before all of my classes. And like today I had 2 classes and it didn't affect my live show because I don't have any classes that go this late. So anything works, any day works for me. I am open. Next life. Shanna's reincarnated. Yeah, I would say, yeah. Yeah, series and first events they were really quick to read. Rick Riordan takes longer, yeah. Oh, me too. I have no idea how little sleep I got, but I know it was not much. I did because I was an idiot and I stayed up. Well, I made a TikTok about it. You saw. I put it on Instagram. Yesterday, Izzy decided, hey, let's just blow off schoolwork. And, early morning Izzy can do it instead. And early morning Izzy was not pleased with past Izzy determining her sleeping schedule. Either one works for me. Either one. 28th works for me. 28th works, yeah. Scythe isn't. It's a little bigger. They get bigger as they go on too. Thunderhead's a little bit more. This guy's chunky. Boy. I remember reading Scythe really quick though, because I think it really grabbed me. I love the concept of these books. That's just such a cool concept. And they look really aesthetically pleasing next to each other. Anyway. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. What's this? The last one is 400 or this one is? Oh, yeah. But it's middle grade, so it's like bigger. I don't remember it taking me very long to get through it. I'm excited to reread it, though. It's a good series. It's pretty, and it looks good naked. Just saying. It's the 28th. Make sure to get some sleep. Yes, go get some sleep. 28. I gotta write it down. Same time. Don't eat coffee gelato. I have coffee gelato in the freezer, and I was just thinking, man, I could go for some coffee gelato. The toll is at least the hardcover. I think it came out paperback by now. Maybe. I don't think you want to know. The toll is 625 pages. It's also smaller though than like the big books. It's not like it's smaller. Tall wise. I don't know. I remember the first and the second book, like me flying through them, so I think it looks more intimidating than it is. Okay. Thanks for hanging out. Go get some sleep. I'm sorry I didn't really talk about this book much. I liked it. Can't wait for the next one. Yes, I gotta write it down on the calendar. I'm gonna write it down once I charge my phone. I'm gonna put it in there. Ouch, I just stabbed myself. Who needs dinner? Dinner's for chumps. Day after live show. Yes. Take a day break. And then we'll start. We can do it. It'll go through quick. It's good. It's good. It's good. Here's where I reread it and I'm like, why did I think this was good? Yes. It was so good. So good. All right. I'll let you guys go sleep. I should probably get some sleep. I should probably do some schoolwork before bed, but sounds like tomorrow's problem. Oh, I can't. I got reading that I have to do tonight. Okay. I'm going to go and do some crappy school reading about character development in books, which actually isn't that crappy, but that's what I'm going to go read. Goodbye. I love you guys. Goodbye. My cat's using the litter box downstairs. I can hear them rustling. See you next time. Good night. Get some sleep. Good night. Ouch. Good night. Maybe. It doesn't want me to leave. It doesn't want me to hit the button. It's always fun. Thanks for hanging out with me. Say goodnight to the cats. They're all sleeping. Bye. Maybe it doesn't want me to leave. There it goes.